Hello, and welcome. Today I bring information because what you see in the background is new trailer for new game from Dying Light, and it's called The Beast. And yes, that's pretty much, because if you want to see the trailer, it's everywhere, so you can see it. But here's the thing: there's two things. That's what they were supposed to do right after Following. That's a story about Kyle Crane. Kyle Crane that was supposed to be in DLC for Dying Light 2. And I knew it's gonna be like that. I knew it they're gonna introduce Kyle Crane because they were hyping it, let's face it. But the problem is, and the problem is big,
every man has an animal within. If you push too much, you might unleash the beast.
yeah, you might unleash the beast. And instead of releasing a DLC for Dying Light 2, they made a standalone game. Which, if you purchase the Ultimate Edition for Dying Light 2, you're gonna get it for free. But for rest of us, the plebs, we're gonna have to buy it. And I don't mind. It looks, I mean, everyone are hyped about Kyle Crane. Come on, it's Kyle Crane. Kyle fucking Crane. That's we all wanted from beginning. That's literally what we all wanted from beginning. However, the problem is, and hear me out very carefully, there is no DLC for Dying Light 2. There is no DLC. And I quote, "Will there be another DLC for Dying Light 2 Stay Human?" The answer from Techland is no. Rather than releasing another DLC for Dying Light 2 Stay Human, we've decided to expand the scope of DLC 2 and develop into a standalone game. But rest assured, while we don't have any plans for new DLCs at the moment, we're still committed to our promise of 5 years post-launch support for the game, including content drops and events. So stay tuned for updates. Okay. So if you didn't understand what I said no DLC for Dying Light 2. That's it. Game over for Dying Light. Unless you care about some minor events, holidays, stuff that nobody fucking cares, it's game over. They will promise the 5-year support. Hey, they'll promise the 5-year support of random bug fixing. Yeah, they will release the raid eventually. But Tower Raid doesn't look impressive, to be honest. I played it enough, and I can say it's nothing. Okay, I think it deserves more polishing. But eventually they will release it so you can enjoy, right? But knowing that's it for Dying Light 2 really makes me bitter, because I expected much more. And when Techland has been, taken by Tencent, that was obvious they're gonna go for money. And it's hard to say it. It actually breaks my heart to say it, like, oh, they are sellout. No, it's not that they're sellout. But Techland, I think they had a loss, financial loss overall, because they didn't develop anything new. So they are in dire need to release new stuff over DLC, because they need to provide money to Tencent. Period. They need to make money. So they decide. It was apparently about some leaks, but I doubt it's about leaks. It's about making profit. Period. Because let's face it, it's basic that the DLC is about the game is about Kyle Crane, which it's beloved character, which I want to play as well. But fact that they pretty much killed Dying Light to stay human at the moment, because it's dead for me. For me, it's absolutely dead. I think I can remove it from my disc, because I don't think I ever gonna play it. I'll see. I'll definitely cover what they add, but that's it. I think I'm done. It makes me sad because Dying Light, Techland did amazing job with Dying Light, and the following was great DLC. It wasn't maybe the greatest DLC of all time, like Blood and Wine for Witcher, but it was there. It was so good. They're cursed, but by their success now, because they showed us the quality which we expect from them, and they won't be ever able to deliver it anymore now when they're owned by Tencent. There is no fucking way they're gonna do it. So here's what's gonna happen. They gonna focus on making money. Period. And as much as I love Kyle Crane's story, and I think that was supposed to be Dying Light 2. It was supposed to be the story onward. Nobody fucking cares about Aiden. Jesus, nobody cares. But I think in general that Dying Light 2 is a flop. They made a flop, and now they're trying to move on. Which it really, I am emotionally connected with it. I always praise Techland, but after Dying Light 2 release and everything that went wrong, I started to feel cracks. When Tencent took them, it was obvious what's gonna happen. And it's fine. I mean, no, I was proud of them as a Polish developer to release such a nice game. And I was disappointed when they were sold to Tencent. And as many of you expected, yeah, Dying Light points, that was just the beginning. And this is an example of it. DLC is not gonna profit enough. Standalone game will. But what I see, the game is pretty much Dying Light 2. This is the Dying Light 2. Just different scenario, different things. We're gonna fight with humans because humans are still alive. The game is not, the world is not dominated by zombies. There are zombies everywhere, but it's still not completely dominated. But yeah, I feel bummed about Dying Light 1. About Dying Light 2, and that's the future. We're gonna have Dying Light Beast. And I think I'm gonna have to switch to cover other zombie games more often, because I cannot be glued to one, because when they pull shit like this, you start questioning many things. But yeah, for me, it's what the fuck moment. And a lot of people, yeah, Kyle Crane is back, baby. It deserves pre-order immediately. Seriously, there are people that say that they didn't learn from multiple other games. They didn't learn from Dying Light 2 that pre-ordering is a bad idea. And I highly recommend just wait, okay? Just wait. Don't pre-order, because pre-ordering is always incentivize them to do whatever the fuck they want. And you decide with your wallet. You hold them by the balls. If you don't pre-order, just buy when they release. Game. I like the scenario. I mean, the scenery looks interesting. Again, that's what's supposed to be in Dying Light 2. I like the sunset, the weather looks all good. And the stupid lights on the guns, I don't get it. And of course the car. We're gonna have a buggy version 2, which is nice. I like the buggy. I like the buggy so much. So yeah. But not what now? We move to Beast. Okay, I'm starting to circle around because I'm disappointed. And please don't think I'm like very negative because I don't like this game or I'm a hater. No, I love this game. I love zombie killing games. I'm really invested into it. But I think ditching Dying Light to Stay Human is just move for them, not for us. And whatever explanation they'll give us, it's still gonna be purely for money. I am disappointed, but I'm interested. What do you think? What do you think about just killing Dying Light Stay Human and moving to Dying Light the Beast? Skip the Kyle Crane, okay? Because I know everyone is hyped for Kyle Crane, including me. But rest is gonna be pretty much Dying Light 2 with some tweaking on Crane and it's a new scenery. What do you think? Because I miss following Dying Light, coexistence of DLC. That was incredible. That's what made this DLC so great, because you were playing them together. They were connected. But now, yeah. So yeah, hit me in the comment, tell me what do you really think. And if you really want to offend me because I'm talking negatively, feel free to do it. I live in endless pain. Your words definitely can't hurt me. But I'd rather start constructive, discussion. Because I feel bitter. I feel bummed down, really. And I'm not the only one, because a lot of people feel just cheated. Because they were so silent for such a long about the DLC too. Let them cook, let them do stuff. They're gonna do it. They're gonna deliver. No, they didn't. They release a new. They are releasing new game. So yeah. So we're gonna have such a. I think we might have now just smaller stories, games on the same engine. Now they're gonna use the same engine and puke up a couple of stories, and they will sell it as a separate games. So any grind, farming, collecting materials, it won't matter, because you won't get attached to a game for a long time. So I think the plans of making game live service alike is also off the table. So instead of selling DLC and skins and stuff, they're gonna release a game, which might be better for Techland in the end. So we'll see. But for now, I'm not happy. I'm in fact sad. Thank you for watching. If you last that long, please subscribe. Take care, and bye-bye.